Okay, this video is about the syllabus. You have to know your syllabus for this class. So if you haven't read the syllabus yet, go back to the web page and read the syllabus. Where is it? It's right here. You just click on it, read it, and then come back to the video. Okay, so at Cal Poly we have Polylearn where students can keep track of their grades. How's that going to work in this class? Yeah, I don't use Polylearn, but Dr. Clay does. So between the two of us, we'll compare notes and find out what works best. What? Without Polylearn, how will I ever know my grade? So 30% for the final exam, 5% for each of 2 projects that we'll do, and 60% for assessments. Wow! What if I screw up the assessments? Yes, while the final exam only constitutes 30% of your final grade, it replaces all of the assessment grades that the final exam grade is higher than. We think this is the best way to alleviate student anxiety about exams. We want you to do very well in the assessments, and if you do, you're going to excel in the class. But if you mess up one, you have the final exam to show us how much you understand. Oh, and we have to watch these videos. What if we don't? Is that bad? Oh no, videos! I've already made some mistakes in this video. Oh, I've lost points. So videos aren't graded because I don't want you guys to have anxiety while you're learning. Studies show students learn best in a relaxed environment where they feel safe. And so the videos are there for you to learn at your own pace, however you like. Now then you might say, well then why do we have to watch them? Well, the key is that this is a social, collaborative learning experience where we all work together. And so everybody has to be on the same page, and the video is the way for you to prepare for class. And it's not just you you're preparing for, because you might say, well, I'm just going to do well on the exams because I'll study the night before. But you're helping each other. And studies show this is very effective, that students actually learn much better from each other than they do from some designated expert. And so this means you're going to learn better from each other than you would from me. Furthermore, you'll probably learn more helping someone else than you would from interacting with me. So make sure you come prepared for class, see the videos, and consult the textbook and do the example problems. So how do I most effectively learn from the videos? So the assessments and problem sets, how are they graded? Problem sets, how I do on them doesn't at all affect my grade. Well, so I'm probably not going to do them. I mean, why would I bother? So if there's such a great learning opportunity, why don't I guarantee that students are going to do the problem sets by grading them? And it turns out, the studies show that if you grade how students do on problem sets or on homework, their focus is on getting the damn points. And so they're thinking about getting points, they're not thinking about learning. I just want to know how much you understand. And this is determined on the assessments and the final exam. So if you want to excel in this class, learn the concepts and do well on the final exam and the assessments every week. So what does it mean to do well on the assessments? How do I do well on the assessments? That's right, you have to show me that you understand the concepts by explaining them. So I often hear, look, if I get the right answer, I shouldn't have to give a reason because I know how to do it. But the thing is, many students think learning physics is seeing an example and knowing which formula to use. Now, that's not learning physics because you might have another example and not know which formula to use. Understanding the underlying concepts is what's going to allow you to look at a novel problem that you've never seen before, figure it out, understand it, argue about it with other people, and come upon a result that makes sense. And then reflect on it to see if it makes sense in how you see the world. This is a little bit crazy. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. You sure you want to be in this class? Yeah, you can go back yourself and see what students have said about this class as we were learning and improving it. You just go back to a previous class, the website, and you can go down and look at all the reflections that students have given me and how I respond and how we learn from each other. And what I found is that this is a very effective method for learning, and students enjoy it unless they reject it as a positive learning model. And so you need to come to the table and say, hey, I'm going to make this work for me. Because if you do come to the table and say, this sucks, I'm not going to like this is not how you learn physics, then it won't work for you. And if this is the case, I still like you, but I really sincerely encourage you to drop the class and get another one. So if you stay in the class, we're going to find a way to make it work, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot of physics with you this quarter. Here we go.